Alright, we need to talk about this. Here we go. So, I know the Halloween and Party Expo, HauntCon, whatever you want to call it, is coming up really, really soon. But that doesn't excuse the fact that I kind of want to talk about these new releases that have been floating around the internet. I feel like I need to put my hat in the ring and contribute, so we're going to talk about the new Regan and the new Jason from Gemmy, and also a little extra thing I'm going to throw in at the end. But let's first talk about... let's start with Jason, because Jason, we technically already saw. He was at the Halloween and Party Expo last year. There were some images dropped of him alongside the Beetlejuice and the Freddy Krueger. And a lot of people have been hit and miss on him. Some people have said they don't like the way he looks. Others think he doesn't look too bad. You know, personally, I don't honestly think he looks terrible. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the Jason from the remake, just judging by the clothes he's wearing. One of his eyes is a little popish. It's popping out just a tad, a little ish. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. But really, the look doesn't upset me. What would upset me is if it has terrible animation and audio. And as we saw with Freddy Krueger, that can definitely mess up a prop, which is unfortunate. I also think getting it in stores would be important, because the Freddy, I think, would have been a better seller had it been actually available and not just online, because I wouldn't purchase it if I couldn't see it, unless it was something really gripping. And if it's anything like the Michael Myers, then... ugh, please help us. On to the Regan, because the Regan I feel like is more interesting to talk about. Regan, of course, is from The Exorcist. We saw a prop of her many, many years ago from Morbid Enterprises, rest in peace. But that doesn't mean that Gemmy couldn't try it, now with Morbid kind of in a standstill at the moment. I really liked the Morbid one, and I never got it. I'm not sure why, because The Exorcist is perhaps my favorite movie, but this new Regan, I have to say, doesn't look bad either. Again, the concern comes down to the audio, and more so the animation, because I feel like it's hard to mess up audio when it's literally ripped from the film that the prop is based on. But more so, apparently this Regan pops up. I don't know why it would pop up. I don't know where they came up with that. She doesn't pop up in the movie, really. There's like one scene where I guess she kind of jumps. But the movie isn't a jump scare movie. If you've seen The Exorcist, you know it's mostly psychological. So I don't really know why they did that. I guess her head will probably spin around. The position that this stock image has her in is a little awkward, I must admit, and that's why I never take the stock images as a definite. I always like to see them in the field, you know, in a video, perhaps. So hopefully by Halloween and Party Expo, we will see what Regan actually does and looks like, and then we can make our final assessments. But I wanted to talk about her and Jason here. The other thing is, the wholesale price on the Regan, at least, is $224, I think, which means she's going to be even more expensive in person. And if that's the case, that would be a hard, that'd be a hard one to sell. So I hope the price will go down on her. But finally, to wrap up this quick vid, mostly on Gemmy stuff, I guess, we're going to talk about the return of the tiny horror animated characters. When I saw these, I was actually really excited. I don't typically buy stuff on nostalgia. I'm a nostalgic person, but I don't typically buy things if I just recognize it from my childhood. However, I'm probably going to have to invest in these. I remember my early Halloween memories as Little Mac going to Kmart many, many years ago and seeing the classic mini horror guys in the Kmart Halloween aisle. They had Chucky, they had Jason, Michael Myers, Ghostface, and Freddy. And I have great memories of seeing those, and by that I mean I was terrified of the Chucky, which is funny because I have 4 Chuckies in my room now, but besides the point, I really regretted not getting those, and now if you try to find them on eBay, they cost hundreds of dollars, and I'm not a Gemmy collector. So to see the return of these guys is awesome. The Michael Myers, obviously, as many people have pointed out, clearly is very different. More so inspired on the new Michael Myers from Gemmy, which is a problem in and of itself. I made a whole video on that. But regardless, I don't think it looks terrible. The Freddy and Jason look spot on, like the original ones. Those are definite for me. As far as the Michael, I'll probably get it. We'll see where they sell these things. I hope, please, that they're in stores. If I had to take a guess as to where we would see them, I would probably say either Walgreens or Big Lots. For some reason, I feel like those stores would get them more so than anywhere else. Maybe Walmart, you know, I don't know. Kmart doesn't really even exist anymore, so we'll have to see. Regardless, I am glad that they are returning, and I think that'll make for an interesting start to this season. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. More videos coming your way because of the Halloween and Party Expo. Obviously, I'll see you when we get there. And remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.